A fun little report popped up over the weekend where some Trump insiders spoke to Axios and said that Nikki Haley, Donald Trump's former primary opponent, who, for the record, last week actually got 20% of the vote in Indiana, even though she dropped out of the race over 2 months ago. But anyway, these people inside Trump's campaign said that Donald Trump is actively considering picking Nikki Haley to be his vice presidential candidate this year, which, of course, is rather shocking news considering the fact that Donald Trump loves to call Nikki Haley bird brain, and the fact that Nikki Haley herself says that she will not endorse Donald Trump for president this year. So the fact that he's actively considering her definitely raised some eyebrows, including apparently Donald Trump's eyebrows, because once he got wind of the report, he decided to put the whole thing to bed and said this: Nikki Haley is not under consideration for the VP slot, but I wish her well. It's actually kind of nice compared to, what he usually says about her. He didn't insult her, so got to give him a little credit there, I guess. But again, this wasn't just rumors that Axios was reporting on. They heard this from multiple people inside Trump's campaign. So who's more believable in this instance? The man who told more than 25,000 documented lies in the 4 years that he was president of the United States, or the people who spoke to Axios? I'm going to go with the people who spoke to Axios, because not only did they say that Nikki Haley was under consideration, they explained why Nikki Haley is under consideration. And it's not just because, of course, you have a large portion of the Republican base that still supports her. Again, 20% in Indiana last week. I think she got close to 20% in the recent Pennsylvania primary. She's doing very well for somebody that dropped out of the race several months ago. And even though Trump is still winning those primaries, he's not doing well for somebody that's literally running with no opponents. If Biden were pulling in the horrible numbers that Trump is during his primaries, it'd be the only thing the media talked about. So Trump is struggling. Haley voters do not like him. Biden's actively courting the Haley voters. And Trump's out there saying, nope, definitely not going to consider bird brain here, right? But the insiders say it's not just about attracting Haley's supporters. There's a little financial thing up for grabs too, because they say that Haley is under consideration on the condition that she would help pay Donald Trump's legal bills. Of course! There's always got to be some kind of quid pro quo with Donald Trump, right? Like, hey, you bring in your supporters, and you also pay my legal bills, and then I'll make you VP. Doesn't actually sound like a very good deal for Nikki Haley at all. But that seems very believable in spite of Donald Trump's insistence that this isn't happening. We know that Trump is still struggling to raise money. We know that the RNC is struggling to raise money. We know that Nikki Haley did not struggle to raise money, and she raised a lot of money from Republican donors who are sick of Donald Trump. Even now that Trump's the only one left, they're still not giving to him. And Haley is the lifeline to that money that Donald Trump desperately needs, not just for the campaign, but also to pay his legal fees. So if he were to bring in Haley, just politically speaking, not endorsing any ideas here, but if I'm a political strategist with, just looking at things, Nikki Haley's the smartest choice for Donald Trump as his running mate. Like, 100%, no question. She brings in the most people. She brings in the most money. She helps shore up support with women voters, because polls show that right now, suburban women voters swing the election to Biden. Against Nikki Haley, even as Trump's running mate, those women flip enough to Trump to make him win. So Haley could secure a Trump victory in November if he picks her. But he's adamant, it ain't going to happen. But his aides say, if the price is right, she could absolutely buy her slot as Donald Trump's running mate. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos and share them as widely as possible.